So today my video is my actual review of my Hello Dave on one bike, and now I've got a bit of experience on it. Thinking about 200-300 miles on it, it just makes sense to do it again. So, you know, open video up by saying it's an absolute mint bike. You know, if you're thinking about getting one, just do it. You know, don't have any worries about it. You'll be climbing uphill easy, you'll be flying downhill. You know, you can ride on flat, you can do whatever, it does everything. Comes with a decent bit of kit on it. You've got your RockShox pipes, you've got your RockShox reverb, SRAM GX setup, you know, it's Eagle, 12 speed, absolutely. Right, so here it is. I've had the bike for probably 2 months now, maybe a month and a half, something. Done quite a bit of riding on it, done a couple of different things, you know, I've been on like trails, downhill, lots of loops, like fitness loops around local, and yeah, it's just, all I can say, it's a mint bike, absolutely love it now. From when I first bought it, I've done a couple of things to it, you know, there's quite a lot that needs adjusting, but you know, I keep seeing people online still, everyone's saying, oh, it's like, they're a load of shit, you know, they're too slack, stupid idea, oh, you can't climb on them, you know, stuff like, oh, you can't fit a bigger rotor set back. I haven't done it yet, but yeah, you can. Yeah, so just a little run through of what we've got. Just to start the video off today, I'm gutted for 2 reasons. I ordered some new tyres probably a week and a half ago, they've still not come. And if anyone's watching from Planet X, just please stop putting these dog shit tyres on bikes. Panaracer, Fire Sport, they're just like slippy, just horrible things. Like, I just think, why on earth are they putting these tyres on bikes? If, you know, if price has to go up by 50 quid to put a decent set of tyres on it, just do it. Because I've ordered Michelin Enduro, Wild Enduro, whatever it is, for front, and then I've gone for a Maxxis Aggressor for the rear. I think for an hardtail that's a decent balance, you know, I don't want it too grippy because it's going to be really muddy, and don't want to get like clagged up going across farmers fields and stuff. And reason number 2 I'm gutted is because just pulled up now, emptied the car and everything. Oh shit, I forgot my pump. So I'm on my own as well, so I'm out here with no pump, but I think I'm just going to slightly change my route. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to the main path, so the other bikers about and stuff, if I do get in trouble. I'm going to just try and come back up, maybe Shit Bastard, maybe that new one. And yeah, so yeah, I am a bit gutted because, you know, I'd have liked to have been out on fresh set of tyres, you know, not having to worry about anything, but I'm on these bag of shit tyres and I've got no pump, so it's a bit annoying, but right. Best watch out in case there's anyone else following in. Because I have actually set off a bit late today, it's like 12:30 or something now, I think, maybe. So, you know, usually I'd be finishing right off by now, but just got held up this morning and there we are, we're only just getting out now, but never mind. So I reckon with this being the end of quite a lot of people's rides, there'll probably be some people coming down, so I'll just watch out for them. Right, so for anyone who knows this climb, you'll know it's the hardest climb going, but you know, there's a bit of something to it. It's quite techy, it's quite loose and rocky. You know, people saying, oh, Dave can't climb. Well, it just can. I don't know why. I think maybe it's to do with seat angle, that's what people seem to say. You know, steep seat angle means it's good at climbing, despite having a really slack head angle. You know, I don't really understand how it all works, but I do know that it is good at climbing. So yeah, I think that section there, you know, probably without trying, probably the quickest I've climbed up it. You know, full suspension usually you make it up in one, but you know, you might be putting your foot down here and there, but on this, it's just a breeze getting uphill. So yeah, this one's for everyone who's doubting it. You know, you see online, I've probably already said it before, but you see online people saying, oh, you can't climb because it's head angle. But then when you look, they've never even rode the bike, they just, you know, sat at the computer talking shit. Well, yeah, hopefully this ride today will show that it can climb. And another thing as well, you know, if people are like me, buying this bike for as a second bike, you know, for me it's just a winter bike. Like, you know, you're going to be thinking, well, I've already got a full sus bike, so, you know, I want something, a hardtail that's going to be easy to pedal. You know, I don't fancy it being, you know, just as hard to pedal as my full suspension bike, anything like that. But yeah, hopefully this might help you make a decision, because it is easy to pedal, and you know, you do get all the benefits you'd expect to get from a hardtail. I do think as well, with the new tyres that I've mentioned that I've ordered, I think I've gone 2.5 front, 2.4 rear, whereas these are both 2.35s. So I'm going to have a wider tyre, so I'll be able to manage my pressures a bit better. Watching people go uphill is pretty boring, but I think it's important just to at least give people a bit, just so they can see, you know, answer any questions they've got about it. So yeah, if you've watched me climb up this hill, then well done. Yeah, there we go, nice misty peaks. Hiya. Yeah. Right, so another boring bit, but I just thought I'd get a bit of techie climbing on video again, and then I can stop filming uphills. But you know, it's a bit rougher this bit than the last bit I've just climbed, so might as well catch it on camera. Yeah, like I said on that bottom bit, you know, if you know this climb, you'll know it's quite difficult to get up. Probably looks flat and going through, but you know, on this bike it's definitely easier than full sus. So again, answering question, can it climb? Like, it can. Easy. Decided I'm going to do beast instead of spud. I think spud on my own is probably a bit daft, just because, you know, I end up riding a lot quicker and probably more chance of coming off. Not that beast is really much easier, but you know, the test bike out anyway. But I think on beast, you know, it's easier to go a bit slower than spud. Out of everything, I'm worried about this first downhill section most with my tyres, because as I say, this is the first time riding peaks on a hardtail, so I don't really know what to expect down something like this. It's going to be, you know, pretty rough, and the fact that I don't want a pump means I don't want to get a flat tyre. So yeah, I mean, something I am noticing already is you ain't got that little spring, you know, for the drops. I don't know, you sort of do it without noticing on your full sus bike. Every time there's a little drop, you'll just get a little, you know, little ding with legs, and it'll get you off it. But on this, you just sort of pin to the floor, and obviously a lot rougher, but compared to the last video that I did, I've sorted my tyre pressures out, so yeah, so definitely a lot better. But let's have a look, see what we can. Right, here we go. Oh, I'm already losing my flow. Definitely a bit fucking slippy. All these leaves that are knocking about aren't helping with line choice either. Bloody hell. What am I doing? You know what, it's definitely not as bad as I expected. It's a lot more comfy than I thought, you know. But bloody hell, feet are sore, the arms are burning. So I'm not going too quick on these little shite tyres, but yeah, we're alright. But yeah, so I'm on my own. I think I got down that okay. I went dominant like I said, but you know, if I were following some mates down, could have easily gone a lot quicker than that, but you know, playing it safe. But I mean, for peaks, that's not as rough as it gets, but it's up there, isn't it? So you know, if people are wondering if it's going to be capable, I mean, people aren't really doubting that. You know, if you've just got one bike, I'd say go for full sus, but if you do like look at this, there's no stopping you. You know, it's not going to hold you back too much. Yeah, all good. Right, so I know I said I weren't going to film riding uphill, but just for anyone who doesn't know it, that's what I'm riding up. So for like the 5th time, we're answering the question, can a Hello Dave climb? Yes, it can. Right, so I made it to the top nice and easy. Now it's downhill time. Right, back. The battery ran out, so just had a quick battery swap. Right, here we go. Wet. Camera quick wipe. It's definitely wet and slippy. Feeling good. I mean, compared to beasts, you can definitely find, you know, get a lot more out of the bike. On this it's slightly less rocky, but I mean it's still pretty rough. Alright. Hey up. Some chat people coming up. Oh yeah, I've got tears streaming down my face, I can't see anything. I'll take it smooth a bit now. Oh. definitely works your legs riding stuff like this on a hardtail, but I mean this feels mint. Forgot about gate being on my own. Oh yeah, enjoyed that one. Okay, it's time for a bit of road riding now. No one likes riding on road, but I suppose this one ain't such a bad road to ride on. As I said before, I fucking forgot my pump, so my original plan was to go over the other side up that way. I mean, it was worth putting this bit in my video for the review because, you know, everyone wants to know how it is all round, and we've all got to ride that road sometimes. So yeah, I think in terms of these Panaracer tyres, this is about all they're good for. You know, they're pretty easy rolling. I have got quite low pressure, which doesn't help, but yeah, you know, it's not like you're riding a downhill bike up road or anything like that. It's like you're riding a nice hardtail. So yeah, in terms of road riding for a mountain bike, no problem, it can do it. So it's a shame to have missed that last climb and descent from around the other side of Derwent, but probably fit best. It's only like 2:30 now, but you know, if that takes an hour, 3:30, by the time we get round to climbing up, it's before 4 o'clock, it's going to be going dark and I haven't got any lights, so probably right, you know what, I've just come to realise I've clearly missed my turn for going up through Narnia or whatever you're going to call it, and I'm actually riding back up the freaking beast. If anyone's ever had a thought about walking up the beast, don't bother, it's absolutely shit. Right, my battery keeps dying, so I'll say cheers for watching now, because I'm probably going to go in a sec. But I'm on the last downhill. And yeah, it's been a mint day. First time riding peaks on the hardtail.